Howdy friends, welcome back. We're trying to bump up videos to once a week, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know. But I was making stamps this morning, made this little bad bunny dude, and I thought probably maybe a good idea to show you guys how to make stamps because I get asked multiple times whenever I post pictures or videos of me making stamps. So here's a little tutorial for you. I hope you guys enjoy it. Alrighty, so you'll need a cutting board, a nifty pencil of your choice, an eraser, some tracing paper, and a block of linoleum that looks like that eraser stuff, and then a lino cutter. So here I'm just sketching out my design on some tracing paper, which you'll see why in a few seconds. But get it as good as you can. Nothing, you can't get that detailed with stamps. So then get your design, flip it over so the pencil side is down on the linoleum block, line it up however you'd like, and then start rubbing it. So the goal is to transfer the pencil onto the block so that you can then cut out the sections you don't need. Sometimes it'll rub if you use a dark enough pencil, but sometimes you do need to use a pencil to actually sit there and scratch it in. As you can see, the image transferred. Might have to go over it a little bit just to make sure you can see it when you're going over to cut it. And then get out your lino cutter, and you'll see inside there, depending on what kit you get, there's various attachments you can find, but I usually stick with two of them. That small one you can see right here, and then later on you'll see the big scoop I like to use. So the little one I like to use to get details and to go around an edge almost. You know how you edge your lawn? Well, that's what I do with this one when I go around the pencil lines. But first, trim your stamp to size because that'll make it easier. Anyways, back to detail work. So I go around all of my lines and just make sure I carefully get all that out of the way. So it's easy for me to then take the giant scoop and get all that excess garbage in the middle out. This stuff can be finicky, so had some trouble there. Alrighty, here's the big scoop I was talking about. These are those are only two that I use out of the kit. But this is then where I go and get all the nonsense in the middle that isn't, you don't have to sit and ensure you're doing spot on. Then I went back to the little guy just to get some last minute details that I missed. This will take some practice. I have been making stamps for a while, but definitely don't get frustrated after your first one. Keep it simple. There's only so much you can do with those tiny ones. I honestly should have made this a little bigger, but I wanted it to fit nicely on my sticker bags. Also, the ink pad I have is small, so, and there I jabbed myself, that's always fun. Yeah, be careful, don't do that, those actually do hurt. There it is up close, all scooped out. Now this is the big reveal. Get out the ink pad. I have found it's actually easier to leave the stamp on the ground and then take the ink and pat it, but I don't know, I was feeling adventurous. It gets it more evenly distributed on the stamp if you do it the other way, which I'll show you. By doing this, you can see what you need to carve out more. So then you go back and take out those chunks you don't want. I think the thing I like most about making my own stamps is that they're not perfect. They're never going to be perfect. They're never going to look like they came out of a machine that's laser engraved. Never going to happen. But you can make as many as you want, the exact size you want. It's in the moment, something to do. Especially, in these boring days of a pandemic. Alrighty, that one was much better. Still a little bit that needs to be scooped out. But you guys get the idea. Alrighty, per usual, I forgot to film an outro, so here it goes. I linked all the tools and everything you need down below. Those are just a starting point if you want to research for something different or whatever you want to do. I just thought that would be a good starting point. Blick doesn't sponsor the video. That's where I like to shop. Their shipping is super easy if you live in the US. Not sure if you live outside of the US how that works, but I don't know. You guys can research, and wherever you choose to buy art supplies, that's where you can go from. Thanks so much for sitting and watching this video. If you don't subscribe already, hit the subscribe button, eesh, the like button, any of that nonsense. And if you'd like, leave a comment below and let me know if you make some stamps. I'd love to see them.